March 8th. 45 minutes in, coming up on the first shed. Dang, that's kind of cool.
That's a nice one.
Fresh 5-point. Short tines. I can't even tell if it's an old deer or a young deer, but that's not bad. Finally getting into stuff that looks pretty good.
Match and set?
No way! I just stopped it. Okay, let me turn it on. No, wait, it's still going. So that's a match.
Yes, sir.
Dude, so many side-by-side matches this year. Yeah, let me see that. Look at that. Beautiful. Just walking up through the woods here. And oh my gosh. Oh, I don't know if that's off a deadhead or what, but it's the first antler I found today. And been out here walking for about 45 minutes. Found this guy over there with Dalton about 5 minutes ago. Look over here. Got a nice guy right here. Right next to this fence. Just started walking this tree line over here. Dalton's on the other side. Right in here. Got one right here. Definitely not this year's. Been chewed on quite a bit. Still a nice little guy there. Walking right here next to this guy.
To admit, I might have looked right past that.
Nice little thing.
Dude, it's these sunny days.
So while I was waiting on these guys to come down here and shed hunt today, I decided to drive through a spot that we burned, probably about 2 weeks ago. But just found this nice fresh antler out here, and hopefully these guys will get down here pretty quick so we can go out and find some more. I came back down here to fish, and I drove right by this one earlier, and we walked by this one earlier this year. Definitely last year's, but we would have never found this unless they burned out here. So I'm already up to 2 sheds on the day, not even out here shed hunting. So it's looking to be a pretty good weekend so far.
All right, we've been walking for 45 minutes now. Just came up on my first shed. We'll take it. Nice fresh antler. 5-point. I think, yeah, he broke off that G3 and then got chewed a bit, but nice antlers.
So after walking about 1.5 miles, I think I spot my first deer over here. Came to the spot we were all gonna walk together. Just take a good look everywhere. And I don't know if they found anything, but I just found my first one laying underneath this cedar tree. Looks to be a pretty nice antler. I don't know what that is on there. I don't know. But yeah, it's a nice little 4-point. It's my 3rd one today. First one walking out here with these guys. I know the boys are going to be pissed at me for walking out here without them, but I didn't really have anywhere else to go. I just found this nice little 5-point side, and I think I see another one laying right up there. Just going to take this one up. This one up here looks like a really, really nice antler. So, he might have caught this on trail cam. Oh my gosh. What an absolute stud. He might have literally caught this one shedding on camera. Like he almost had to. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I mean, the camera's right there.
Hey! Stop filming me! Stop filming me!
Okay. I literally walked 5 feet away from the shed, and I was on the direct path. I would have walked on it, but luckily...
That's one right there.
On?
Almost.
What? I'm recording for you, so...
Wow.
Broke a beam.
And it's the same
Same kind of deal.
I found that broken one right there.
I'm trying to look around.
Oh yeah.
This food plot needs to be studied. No joke. Like, it is
does.
insane. I'm walking this big open pasture, and I walked out to this pond, so I figured there might be one next to there. I think I see one right across here. I was thinking this is probably the nearest water source. There's really not much water around here. That's kind of cool. There's just an antler out in this pond, and the only way I'm gonna get it is if I walk in there. That's so sick. I'm gonna have to get a little wet for that, unfortunately, but it's worth it. Look at that. What a cool find. I gotta say, yeah, that's fresh. It's a fresh antler in the pond. Like, what an awesome find. This kind of looks to me like a match. And I kind of didn't put two and two together. But look at that, how the brows line up. Bases are similar. I mean, same length brows. I guarantee that's a match. And honestly, a pretty far match. Maybe close. I want to honestly say almost a mile apart. It took me like a minute to think about it, and I was like, wait, that's a match.
So, we've been walking up here for forever, and we just aren't finding anything. And I think I just found an absolute stud out here in this field. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. No. This might be the biggest deer I've ever found. Gosh. Look at that buck. I can barely fit it in frame. That thing is huge. What a stud.
Gosh.
How about he get a smile on your face?
Oh my gosh.
See, the whole time I was walking back, I was like, what if it's not like that big of an antler? Like, what if I'm like,
That is a mega giant, dude. That is a giant.
yeah, it made it worth it even coming out today. We are out here in Kansas. It was 80 degrees yesterday, and now it is 32, and there's a blizzard coming through, and I just found an antler in it. We drove all the way up north. I just found a 70-inch side up north of my grandpa Snyder's, and we decided to come back down here and see if we can't find any in the snow. As far as I know, this is the first one we found, so hopefully we can keep going and find a few more out here in this blizzard.
It has been maybe 15 miles since I found shit. I got my butt kicked yesterday. No sheds. And I'm walking up on my first shed of today. It's a good little 4-point. I couldn't be more happy. The weather shifted on us. Now it's snowing. It was 80 degrees yesterday. Now it's 30 today, snowing. Got my first antler of the weekend. And I couldn't be more happy. Coming up on my first shed during this little snowstorm. Look at that. Nice little shed. It's my first small one of the year. Feels good to find one though. It's been a while. A lot of walking today and the snow's coming down on us, but we'll take that. I don't know if that's a beam or an antler.
I don't know.
It's
I think it's a beam. How the fuck?
It's a piece of an antler. Lucas is about to go try to grab it.
It's a beam.
Oh, bruh. Really? Little beam broke off. What do you think? Does that count as a shed or what?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
I might just...
It's off a different antler.
That's true. I might just have to count it. I'd say that counts.
If that will count as a shed, chuck it back into the woods.
Yeah.
So, I know we didn't have a video last week, but the past couple weeks we found 25 antlers in total. I think we found 12.
12
last weekend.
we found 12, and then this weekend I think we picked up 13.
Oh, pretty nice antlers.
Alright, so I found 6 last weekend and my phone couldn't film or nothing, but I'll show you my most memorable ones. I got this giant 4-point, but the biggest tines I've ever found on an antler. Absolute stud. Absolute giant spike. Might be the state record. Who's found a bigger spike shed than that? State record right there.
We found the other side of that buck again this week. Found this one. This is probably my favorite 4-point I've ever found. It's so beautiful.
Found this little set. This shed was probably a mile back behind this, and this one was found in water. First ever shed I've ever found in water. Went in the pond for it, but not a bad little set.
You guys might have saw that there's a little outlier on the table this week. I found this giant 5-point side. I think it scored 72.5, which is I think it's one of the biggest sheds I've ever found, if not the biggest. I mean, he just has a huge base and a nice curled brow tine, and it's just a giant antler. And when I was originally walking up to it, I thought it was a piece of wood because it was so big and it was kind of facing away from me. But it turned out to be a stud of a 5-point. It's probably my favorite singular antler of all time.
Thanks for watching, lads.